who's going to get the item. Both heroes would really love to get the Desolator. I mean, Wings lineup is just much better and much faster this game to deal with what NaVi is going to run.
Alright, I definitely like this. I think Wings have responded appropriately to the challenge that NaVi has thrown them. Now, how's NaVi going to play differently with this Bounty Hunter as opposed to another little ganky support there?
I think his primary job this game is to mainly play deep boards, and you want to scout where the Klings is ganking, because when Klings has level 6 and or level 7, he's going to be looking to be extremely active on the map, trying to gank and kill heroes, and you want to be able to scout that, and number 2 is scout the TA ancient stacks. Those are all the things that the Bounty Hunter needs to keep his eyes on for his team. It's very important for them to understand how much farm they get on the TA and on the Klings.
Alright, so where does NaVi have to focus most of their energy? Because it seems like there's a lot of heroes on Wings that can easily get out of check.
Same plan. Right now they are camping around the Ancients area. They want to make sure that Wings don't get a ward down to block off this camp right here near the Ancients. So if this camp is blocked, it's gonna dissuade the Chen to help the Sand King that early. He needs to run all the way towards his jungle to be able to grab a keep before he can move down. So having this camp near the Ancients area is extremely crucial for their playstyle.
Alright, Ice going deep. Is able to get a D ward here, making sure the Dire lose a bit of their vision, but overall nothing too action-packed happening up here in the top. Ditya going to be forced back, not going to be given a free bounty, but Rune's going to go for the 1-1 split. Nice and easy, no one getting harmed just yet.
Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward one-apiece Rune, but I'll be interested to see whether Innocence on the Night Stalker, whether he's going to go all the way to top to pressure the Ursa, which I think could be a good idea, or he's going to go to the mid lane or the bottom lane to help to start out. He starts off with helping the TA to block the creeps. Yes, he's going to go top. So this is what I expected the most from Wings. Having this dual lane, Night Stalker and Slardar is very scary. If Ursa makes a wrong move, they can easily kill him with their low cooldown spells, the Crush from Slardar, and they have 2 slows, the stun and slow from Slardar and Night Stalker respectively.
Alright, I mean, I hope Ursa's going to be okay there. The Crush will latch. I mean, they do have that Void coming out from Innocence, and now they're going to be going back in, just taking a couple of beatings, but Ditya should be able to go and salve up if he needs to.
Oh, if they had Orb of Venom, they might be able to get that kill, but right now, like I said, the Ursa might need babysitting, but Bounty Hunter is not the best babysitter in the lane for the Ursa. It's going to work well later when he has track for the Ursa, but right now he's not the best support to babysit the Ursa. He's going to do his best by pulling, trying to get the creep wave near his tower, so Ursa will be able to get some free last hits.
Down bottom, General going to be taking a lot of damage at the Coconut bouncing.
Oh, here comes the Chen though. Chen is behind.
Oh, nice Sandstorm there just to dodge out and break the vision. And now they're going to be going in. They will be able to do a fair amount of damage onto the Witch Doctor. The net creep does latch. I don't think they've got the raw right click to go in. And Art Style actually quite deep. General looking to go wrap around. He doesn't have the point in Burrow Strike just yet. They've got the sandwich though. They're going for the TP and they will be able to get the first blood. Art Style snapping up that one for himself.
Oh, very well done by the Chen there. He missed one of his auto attacks, but he managed to still made up with it, with the creep running around, surrounding the support there. So well done there by Artstar on the Chen. Once again with the same type of rotation, successful, helping the Sand King get his first blood.
Now back in the mid lane, we've got Dendi doing a decent amount of job, getting a decent amount of farm up against the Templar Assassin. How is that momentum going to be shifting as the game moves forward?
TA should get a better grip on the lane once he gets more points in refraction. I don't expect Mirana to have more farm.
Seneko going to get turned around on. The Void comes back in, but they lose vision.
Yeah, they have no dust. It's fine. This lane, as you can see, is extremely scary for NaVi. They can easily get punished by the Slardar and Night Stalker if they get out of position with their heroes. So they have to be really careful when they are trying to get farm, because they are both melee heroes. If they get farm, they get too close to the Slardar. A Crush followed up by a Void Slow, they might be in trouble. So they need to be very cautious. A stun onto Ditya here at top. Another Void to follow.
I think this might be a kill onto the bear. They're going in. They've got the raw damage. One more hit means that is going to be a kill going in favor of Night Stalker. And they do have the dust. They are able to just clean up the lane. NaVi getting a little bit sloppy there.
Yeah, in the meantime, they were able to get another kill on the Witch Doctor in the bottom lane. So 2 for 2 right now between Wings and NaVi. Both the safe laners getting heavily pressured by the opposing team.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's definitely a different general game on Sand King. At this point, we saw him have like, what, 3 or 4 kills? And I mean, he's slowly winding himself up. Art Style sitting back. Looks like the Witch Doctor does know something's up, but I don't think they can jump on him just yet.
Yeah, because he's up against a long-range hero, so he decided not to go for the caustic. He went for 1 point. Obviously, he went for 1 point earlier to save himself when he was being chased down as well. But this lane, Klings is still able to get some decent amount of farm with the with the fire arrows, and Dandy right now still doing. Oh, he lands an arrow onto Blink.
Oh,
refraction gonna come online.
oh, the fairy fire gobbled up. The TA is gonna be able to get out alive.
Yep, very nice attempt there by Dandy there. Unfortunate that he can't really get the kill. Here comes the Night Stalker. He has to be careful here. Nighttime is here, so... Oh, he pops the dust there. Just making sure that Bounty Hunter is not near the vicinity.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter's been spending a lot of time pacing back and forth, and obviously the roaming Bounty, you expect him to do just that.
He's not exactly roaming this game.
Oh, down bottom. Ice is going to get trapped in the Burrow Strike, does latch. Do they have anything to follow up? Shadow just going in, laying a couple of searing arrows, but no blood.
Yep, Witch Doctor casts pretty good versus the Chen rotations overall, so it's much more difficult for Artstyle to dive the tower like the last game. And Soneko manages to get his level 2 right now, but still pretty difficult for the Bounty and Ursa right now to land a kill onto the Stardust lane. And we see Night Stalker roaming all the way to bottom to try and set up a kill here.
He's going to be walking straight to Artstyle. They follow up, they get the Maledict. I think that is a very dead Chen. They've got all the damage in the world. Now General going to be the one in trouble. There is going to be that Shadow Walk coming out onto Shadow, and they're going to go in the Burrow Strike. Comes back in. Soneko joins the party, lands one by Junata Slash onto his back, but that's going to be it.
Night Stalker is much better at doing what Beastmaster did last game. Beastmaster can only make this move if he's level 6, but Night Stalker can just do this with the first Night phase.
The Void able to be such a strong initiator, and I mean, General, he's able to go scoot himself out of there. He's got himself some decent farm, but very different Sand King game from last. How does he keep himself relevant?
He just needs to keep pressuring and keep farming, and Chen needs to get himself back towards bottom lane. If Chen is down here, then Sand King can continuously farm and pose a threat to kill the Klings or the Witch Doctor. So as long as the Chen is around, Sand King should be able to constantly keep getting last hit and pressuring the lane. And for the Slardar here right now, he's 1v1 against Ursa, so Ursa should be able to farm very well. And Dandy...
He's going to be fine there. That leap away, totally saving his ass.
There's no ancient stacks at the moment yet. For the TA, he's going to be able to get the 6-minute rune, haste rune, so might be able to use this rune to help the other lanes.
Yeah, I mean,
Dandy has no leap though. He knows Dandy has no leap.
He's going back in. The Moonlight Shadow might be enough. They are going to bring in the refraction. TA goes under tower, but she'll be okay. So unfortunately, not going to be a fruitful attempt. Meanwhile, up top, Ditya-Ra's going to be invis, but they've got the rotations back in. He's going to pop into his ultimate form. He's very, very angry, trying to go for the chase. And we'll be wrapping around.
Dead.
Faith Beyond going to be scooting away. I mean, Ditya-Ra now, his ult ends. He's trying to burrow himself into the trees, but I think that is going to be one more hit. And the Fuzzy Wuzzy falls.
Once again, very good rotation by Innocence on the Night Stalker there, making plays around the map for his team. Leaving the top lane, coming back to the top lane and getting that kill onto the Ursa there. Ditya-Ra was just not ready for the kill. It was like, oh, it's a 1v1 lane.
Down bottom, General goes for the Burrow Strike, but it's not going to be that fruitful. Everyone just kind of spraying damage back and forth. We haven't seen a whole lot of big group up in fights. What's going to be the catalyst for that?
When Klings will start to... I mean, I don't think there'll be any big fights yet. They'll be trying to roam around to get singular pickoffs like what the Night Stalker is doing now. He just stacked the Ancients and he's trying to decide where he should rotate to, whether he should go back to top lane, but Ursa has left the top lane. He's not feeling safe going back there, so he wants to get the Roshan. Like I said, it's more important for NaVi to get the first Roshan compared to Wings, even though they have Slardar. And this is a very early attempt onto Roshan here by NaVi.
Meanwhile, down bottom, there are going to be a bunch of heroes posturing up. You've got General on the Sand King, Artstyle on the Chen.
Oh, Blink, is he going to put a trap there? Oh, they see the Rosh.
Mad pings going in. It looks like Soneko's going to be wrapping around. They're looking for something. The Burrow Strike is going to come in. There's the refraction coming back out. The arrow going to collapse, and that's going to be, oh, all of a sudden, TA in some serious trouble. They've got the Starfall coming back down, and they are able to go through. They clean up, and there's going to be Eyes going down as well. They're looking for more. They've got the Burrow Strike. It does latch. Now they should be able to get the pick onto the Night Stalker as well. He's trying to run for all he's worth, but it's not going to be enough. So in addition to getting 3 kills, they are also able to go through and get the Aegis onto Ditya-Ra.
That was just very well coordinated Roshan by NaVi. They smoked the Ursa in with the creep, even though Wings scouted it out, but everyone on NaVi was just around the vicinity to be able to contest the Roshan when Wings is trying to pressure the Ursa. So very well played there by NaVi. The Sand King there proving to be very, very powerful in those sort of engagements with his stun.
All right, now Now back in the mid, we could have a bit of a sandwich going on, but we're just going to have Bounty Hunter going in and Saneko plopping down a little sentry board there, making sure no more stacks go the way of Wings.
Yeah, here you can see the Sand King there being extremely strong in this this fight, getting multiple Borrow Strikes off.
Yeah.
Winning his team the team fight. But right now, Saneko just placed the sentry ward onto the Ancients area while his team is pushing the tier 1 at bottom. Like, it's really important for NaVi to stop Wings from using this Ancient stacks to get back into the game.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Here comes Shadow with his level 6.
Yeah, he's wrapping around. They are able to get the Psionic Trap onto Dendi, but a little bit late on the initiation means they're only able to latch an arrow or two before he walks away.
He was trying to force him to leap away, and maybe Klings can get the kill if Mirana wastes his leap, but not gonna happen. So he's gonna play around the enemy jungle. This is what you want to do as a Klings at this stage of the game. You're gonna be constantly looking for kills, farming the enemy jungle, leaving the lanes for your teammates, so everyone else is getting much more space to farm.
I mean, is everyone on the map basically where they need to be to scale up nicely, or are there heroes that are starting to fall behind?
Right now for Wings, the most important hero is the Slardar. He needs to get his blink because Night Stalker has already done his job in the first night phase, so he needs to take some farm and levels right now. And yep, Slardar has his blink right now, so he's going to be able to be that pacemaker for his team. So let's see, the biggest kill probably either the Mirana. Ursa has A-Gate, so that would be hard. Sand King or Mirana would be really good kills if he can actually go for it. Oh, the bounty is going to scout out the blink. That's huge.
Oh, they have a lot of vision going for themselves now in mid lane. We could have something going down there. Is going to be Mirana just sitting there farming up. They know the Witch Doctor's around, but not jumping.
Yeah, but NaVi right now are fully aware of the blink on this Slardar right now, so I would expect them to approach the next few minutes with extreme caution. They don't want to give away any big kills to the blink Slardar. They have to be able to get more items, like get to the mech and then go fight. Like, Ursa is more than happy to fight when he gets his blink plus Aegis. He's very close to the blink right now. And they're gonna move towards top. General does not have his blink yet, but they're just gonna want to defend their towers because NaVi is in the driver's seat right now. When you're leading in the game, you do not want to give away free towers.
Faith Beyond, though, sitting there looking for the Blink Crush. Is going to scout out the Chen army walking on through. And they go for the... Oh, nice dust reaction there. Able to get 2 into the Burrow Strike. Faith Beyond sitting there. Will get the Crush up, but only onto Chen Creeps. Able to follow up the arrow. Short range, but connects into Faith Beyond. They are able to go through and get the double Starstorm proc.
Oh my
and that's going to be Dendi on a killing spree.
He was really lucky there on the Burrow Strike. He did not know Slardar was going to blink in there, but he was able to get a double stun, a dust on top of that, but didn't get the clinks, but the rotation from Dendi there. Landing the arrow, allowing his team to get that crucial kill on the Slardar. So they should be able to pressure this tower right now with the
now
Slardar
mid lane,
going
TP in, Ditya just showing a lot of courage by going right underneath that tier 1.
Yep, and he's going to have enough gold for his blink right now. Right. NaVi is starting to get into shape. Bounty Hunter has track. Ursa just got blink. Chen will have his mech fairly soon. And NaVi is going to start to have their...
Oh, nighttime popped out. They do see General go in. They are able to get the coconut bounce. Everything dropped here onto the Sand King. There is going to be a stun coming back out, so General might be able to leap away to freedom. He's got the Maledict on him. Okay, there's a Meld Strike. That will be the kill. They are able to go get the jump out. Dendi trying to leap away here, but it might not be enough. Innocence chasing down, has the Void in 3 seconds. Instead, going to be changing targets on art style.
You're not getting out of this stuff.
He's trying, man. He's going right back in. He's just facing his fear right in the face. Is able to go through and... Oh, it's unfortunate.
Here comes the Ursa.
Oh, the smoke coming wrap around. Ice is going to get tracked up. They've got to know something's going down. His blink is going to be going back on in. Now Saneko going to be stunned up. Moonlight Shadow can only keep you invis for so long, but look at Ditya's damage. He's now getting surrounded upon by 2 heroes, but Mirana from the high ground able to keep the pace of the fight under control.
They were able to get 2 track kills there, so that was big for NaVi. Getting that 2 track for their team, and Ursa is going to complete his blink. And he's trying to run in to get the Night Stalker.
Taking a look at the replay here. Hopefully.
He's gonna get the Night Stalker.
Right,
oh my god.
Ursa gets another kill in the meantime, but looking back at that Burrow Strike, unbelievably nice angle there from General.
Yep, so overall NaVi there, getting the tower, trading 2 for 3 kills. Probably with, I think there was 2 tracks and the other one wasn't, yeah, the Night Stalker wasn't a track kill. So bottom lane Shadow. Another track. Oh my god, this is getting out of hand. Like they have to stop giving up so many track kills.
I mean, Klink's got the tower, but that's still not enough yet. General's gonna be able to go through. Will he actually live through this Maledict tick? Can they get the deny off? He goes in.
He's bottling him.
One more tick. Will he actually be able to live through this? I don't think. No, he falls down. There will be a crush to follow up. Dendi is gonna be sitting back. They have Saneko going in. There will be a Shuriken toss bouncing around. They get the mini stun onto Faith Beyond, but they can't follow up.
Well, Wings have to be very, very careful not to give away too many track kills. This is going to allow NaVi to snowball out of control. Like the Ursa, despite not having a good laning phase, but if he gets too many track kills, he's just going to be able to still snowball ahead of the enemy team. And top lane, the TA does not have either the blink or the Deso yet, and it's close to 40 minutes. And if you look on the Navi side, they have the Mag, blink, and everything is online now for Navi. Mirana is still working on towards her Aghanim's, but not so important. The other more important one is the blink onto General, but he's not anywhere near that after dying twice.
Yeah, he's still definitely pulling his weight though, going in and trying to find some farm for himself. Now, Wings, you look at their damage dealers. TA feeling a little bit underfarmed. Slardar feeling a bit underfarmed. He has his blink,
and
but
Slardar's okay. I think he's at where he should be with the blink and building into the 4-star. Like, Slardar is the only one that has the right amount of farm considering the situation his team is in. They're trying to pick up General. They know that he's trying to farm his crucial blink, and they do not want to allow that.
Crush, he's sitting back. He's got himself the amp damage, but no one really following up on that. And there's going to be a big rotation in. Oh man, this could be huge as NaVi, they scout out what's going on, and Ditya is just ready to jump. He loses the Aegis, it's consumed, it times out, but they should be able to go in, and as Seneko goes in, he's going to be the first one to wrap around, and okay, Innocence, about to lose some there, he's going to get tracked up. That's going to be another track kill going the way of NaVi, but if they actually get the track, yep. On the back lines, they're going to be dropping everything for this. Here in the river, they should be able to go through, they will get a kill, but at what cost? They're going to bring in Ditya. He's going back in. Ice. Going to get slapped away. Oh, the arrow. Not even going to be needed there. Faith Beyond now. Slipping away. Shadow might be in some trouble as well. They don't have vision onto Shadow just yet, but either way, NaVi, they only lose their Chen there, and they get 2 in return. Track kills starting to really spiral in their favor, and they should turn this into a tower.
NaVi is just using their heroes plus track and all their movement speed and mobility with the blink to run them down and just to continuously trade kills. This is what NaVi wants with their lineup. They want to keep fighting with track, trading heroes for hero, and Wings right now are struggling to keep up the pace of the game. They need to get one item at least on the TA to be able to fight. Like, this is not looking good for Wings at the moment, despite having a very, very early blink on the Slardar here this game.
That Psionic Trap's giving a lot of vision. Faith Beyond actually going to walk right into the Chen army. A track there.
Track on Slardar, this is bad. They're not going to be able to move around now.
And now up top, they kind of think that Templar Assassin's hiding out somewhere. There's 2 heroes going back to
He's
farm.
going to get his blink on TA, so that's going to be very good with the Slardar. They blink in and crush and amp damage.
Oh, down near the Roche pit though.
At the same time, so they'll be able to burst one hero down extremely quickly with the double blinks. So Wings have to use this timing window right now to be able to get pickoffs, to get heroes, important heroes down, like Ursa or the Mirana.
Alright, so a bit of a stall out in the full-blown action. Is this NaVi waiting for Roche? NaVi waiting for big item timings?
Let's see what important items. I guess the Aghanim's of Mirana and the Ursa, those are the 2 important items, and obviously the blink still not online yet for General. He's going to struggle this game to get the blink. Like, he doesn't want to farm outside of the map alone because of the Slardar plus the TA running around and the Klings. It's very difficult for General to push the lanes. Like the last game, he was very confident in pushing the lanes because of the heroes that Wings have. This game is difficult for him to solo push like this against those heroes. He's going to need to play around his team to, like, you win team fights, you get Roshan objectives to be able to get towards his dagger.
Alright, so NaVi right where you want them to be, ahead of where you expect them to be, or starting to fall behind?
They will hope for the Sanking to get his blink around this time, but everything else is fine except for General's farm. NaVi is still where they want to be. They have the Aghanims coming up on Mirana and Ursa very soon, so they are waiting for the next Roshan. Once they get the double Aghanims plus the Roshan, they should be looking to siege.
Alright, Roshan spawns right now, right into the eyes of the Dire, and Radiant not going to be too keen on this. They've got themselves some scans going out, but Dire just making sure that Radiant heroes aren't going to be in the area.
Yep, Shadows has 3k gold, so hasn't decided what he wants to go. If he wants to go for the Deso, then TA would be going for another different item right now. But I don't see Wings being able to contest this Roshan at all. NaVi is just way too strong at this stage of the game. And Wings, they desperately need more items on the TA and the Klings.
I mean, they're going to rotate Seneko pretty deep here, maybe looking for the track here onto the Night Stalker, but either way, they latch the track, they get Ursa another Aegis, and they should be able to go and at least apply some pressure to the bottom tower now.
Yeah, if they can get this tower and the other 2 remaining towers, it would give General his blink. He's going to just have to rely on his team to siege towers, try to get whatever farm he can. And Ursa is also very close to his Aghanim. He already has his Aghanims actually, sorry. So 2 Aghanims already online. And they're just waiting on the Sand King blink right now. If they had everything now, NaVi is just so strong and ready to push the high ground.
I mean, you see the posture up here. Everyone going to be starting to charge in. Shadow goes in, consumes up a creep. Now they're wrapping around. They're trying to figure out where their jump point is. But again, it's pretty difficult. You've got Night Stalker just ambling around. No blink on him. Certainly no Aghanim set. There's going to be a crush coming in. But oh, immediate follow-up. They're trying to go through. They get the Melt Strike there. But TI6 just manning up, going back in. Coconut bouncing every which way. Moonlight Shadow comes out. There's going to be dusts and heals and mechs every which way. But it seems like NaVi aren't deterred. They're going back in. The arrow not going to latch. Trugan tossed. Oh, it's just bouncing around the entire team. Beat popping every which way.
Wings cannot fight here. They have to maximize their chances by defending only the high ground. I think if they fight outside of the base, it's super risky for their lineup. And NaVi, they're gonna give General the safe lane on top, so he gets to his blink, and that's gonna.
Oh, blink in! They're going in. They're trying to just completely punish Innocence. Another track kill going the way of NaVi. The cask still bouncing, but NaVi feel very firmly in control here. They have just got double damage runes onto the Mirana as well, so she is hitting so gosh darn hard.
And they're starting to get way too much out of the map right now.
Oh, Sand King may have to 1v1 as a Templar Assassin just wants to get a pass away from this. They're able to crush. So General gonna get further delayed. He's so close to his blink, but isn't gonna get it this time. Hand of God coming out a little bit late. TI6 might be able to get some revenge going in as he is able to go. Oh, the arrow, the snipe from the low ground. Dandy cleans him up, avenging his fallen Sand King.
I mean, that's still not the most ideal for NaVi. They really need to get the blink on the Sand King so they can siege the high ground confidently. Even though they got the starter in as exchange, but still not ideal for NaVi. Any 1-for-1 trades is good for Wings right now. They are just happy to get whatever they can get their hands on right now. They're really, really desperate.
I mean, what's your ideal situation for Wings? Do you continue to just bully General and maybe hope to slide ahead from there? How late do you have to take this?
They have to get BKBs on all 3 heroes, the Klinks, the TA and Slada. Then they can feel confident in taking a team fight. Otherwise, the Mirana plus Sand King and even the Chen army, they're doing way too much. Shuriken Toss as well. In the last fight you saw bouncing around, dealing so much damage to the Wings lineup. They need to be able to not worry about all those nukes in the team fight. So BKB is extremely crucial for all their calls. That's their timing. If they can get 3 BKBs, defend their high ground, they would be in a good position in the game.
And mid lane, we're going to have that Moonlight Shadow coming out, but up top is where the real action is going to break out. Dendy in some serious trouble, going to get dropped. Death Ward cleans up the Mirana.
The Observer Ward there, giving them the vision, allowing them to understand that Dendy is coming in, being alone and being able to use their numbers advantage to just get a free pick off there. And Slada running in as well, trying to find additional kills to slow down the NaVi 5-man.
Radiant use their scan to make sure no one else is waiting near that cliff, but for now it seems like Wings actually get a free pass onto this tower. TI6, I mean, he's manly, but I don't think he can jump against 5.
His team is nowhere near though. Sand King got his blink, he's running all the way back to top lane. So they're trying to wait for the Sand King to come over so that they can bait the Ursa.
Oh, TI6 gonna get slowed up a little bit by that Psionic Trap. Fortify comes out. Meanwhile, there is gonna be the crush in. They're gonna try to do something there. The Sand King trying to get something done. He's still got his Epi, not gonna channel that up just yet. TI6 trying to get things going there. Track kill onto Ice. They are able to get that done. General lives through this somehow. On the backland, Seneko may have to give his life for this, but Bounty still gets his worth out of that. And there could be another track kill. Innocence gonna get netted up by the Chen. Looks like he might get away for now. TI6 gonna get slowed. Meanwhile, oh, General with the Epicenter gonna connect onto 2. They're looking for the kill onto the TA. And you got TI6 just sprinting after that Night Stalker. Another track kill going the way of NaVi. Now Shadow looking to man up onto Dendy. One more hit. Is it going to be enough? No. They end up losing the Klinks there. Triple kill for TI6 going around, and he still got the Aegis.
Yep, that kill was 2 for 3 trade, and I think they were able to only get 1 track. The other 2 wasn't tracked because Bounty died pretty early in the fights, but still really good trade for NaVi.
I think it was 2 track because the Night Stalker was definitely still tracked a little bit down.
Okay, so that was 2 tracks. So it's definitely very good for NaVi there, getting the 2 tracks. And Sand King with the blink there, with the debut of his blink, getting a really, really good epicenter onto 2 heroes there, allowing NaVi to secure that team fight. And Ursa going to get even more items, so he's going to have the diffusal right now, so it's going to make it really difficult for him.
Oh, Ursa just going in. He might have bitten off more than he can chew there. Even the Thunderhide participating, but they are going to bring in General.
Oh,
the Aegis is going to be consumed. He's not going to be able to heal up this time. He's not going to come back to life.
Oh,
General going to get stuck as well. Big overcommit there from NaVi.
Oh dear, that was so unlucky. I think he just totally forgot about the timing there and just paid the price just as the moment he
here's the replay
jumped
from
in.
that last fight. We are going to be able to go see what happened there in terms of tracks. Art style going to get cleaned up there, but on the back lines, track there onto the Witch Doctor going through general. He's going to be skirting around, so Shadow just going back in, trying to live on the back line. Seneko gets cleaned up. But look, Night Stalker still tracked, and Ditya never takes his eyes off him, even after he goes and wraps around all the way into the top lane. You still are going to see the Ursa able to catch up with those phase boots.
Yeah, it's track. You just want to get that juicy gold. Track gold. Must kill that target. It's generally what you want to do. Focus all the track heroes first, get all the bonus gold, don't let them escape. That's your priority. I mean, right now Navi's still in a pretty good position, but slowly Wings are starting to catch up. I talk about the BKBs coming. Klings and TA are more than halfway down to their BKBs. Slada is not going to
Oh, jump in here. This is going to be a big punish. Dendi not able to escape. I mean, you look at the overall net worth chart, and it's actually tipping in favor of Wings for the first time this game.
Yeah, all the pickups they've been getting have been really, really crucial. Like, their heroes are much more mobile. Like, during the night, there's Night Stalker, and like during the day, there's Slada sprinting around, there's traps, there's Klings moving around. So all these pickups have been slowing Navi's progression as a team. They want to be able to group and 5-man and push down towers so they do not run the risk of being picked off by all these heroes. But Wings are still constantly finding all those pickups, and once they get their BKBs, they're going to be very strong in the team fights. The team fight supremacy will start to fall into Wings' favor once the BKBs come online.
So how much longer do you think Navi have, and what's their best shot at getting the most out of that time?
I mean, right now it's already one BKB up on the TA, so they're starting. As soon as they see this, they're going to be starting to figure whether we should slow down the game and just try to focus on our own farm. Because taking team fights against BKB is very risky right now for Navi. So they might want to complete more items, like for example the Aghanims on Chen. Mirana just got a blink, so won't be getting any more items yet. Ursa wants to work on his Basher as well so he can deal with the BKB.
Do you think Navi are relying a little too heavily on the Ursa for their damage?
Yeah, at the moment, yes. I think once the BKB is going to come online, every other hero can't deal damage. Because Mirana is all spell, Sand King is all spell. Same goes to Chen and BH. So Ursa is going to be their only physical damage once all the BKBs come online on Wings. I mean, they don't have much choice though. The other heroes just have no good tools at dealing with BKB targets. They're going to smoke and try to make the most out of the situation before the Klings acquires his BKB.
Yeah, they're going to have to go in and get a really successful fight now. They need the track gold spiraling up, but they also just need Wings to hit the deck, so the Navi have room to go for the high ground, sneaking around through the Ancient Pit. They drop a sentry. Now the smoke is going to end up breaking soon as they rotate into the mid lane. Who's going to be the first one to bust it up?
They have to get the jump with the Sand King first on the Slada if they can.
Well, they're wrapping around. The smoke's going to break. They know someone's nearby. The arrow going to go through, just connects on the little Centaur. And now it looks like Ice is going to be going first one down. He tries to channel his ult, but he's going to get picked up. There is going to be a dust popped out. General going to get silenced up. He still has his Epi to go through. And there's going to be the BKB showing off from the TA. Can they still get her down through the BKB? First BKB attempt to use, and it's going to be a waste as Faith Beyond now going to be slithering away on the defensive. Going to be an Urn Strike coming out, and that's going to be a Burrow Strike connecting. Net Creep going in. They drop the Slardar. 3 dead for now. They're looking for another kill. In a sense, it's going to be sitting there looking for the TP, but too much damage comes out from Navi. They get 4 there for the smoke. Hell, I'd say that's worth.
That was really, really good play there by Navi, finding the initiation. Wings were like, they saw the heroes coming in, but they were not positioned well. Like, Witch Doctor was way too out of position. They needed the Witch Doctor to drop his cast around the tight area there and drop his ultimate for them to be able to win the fight. The BKB alone from TA was definitely not enough for his team.
Well, here's the replay, just looking at how things got started, and if there was a better jump point. It seems like Wings kind of figuring like, oh crap, we're getting chased. Do we initiate? Do we back off? Do we run? And there's the crucial moment of indecision, the 4-step away. Witch Doctor the first to go down, and then look at TA here. She panics, she pops the BKB, she tries to fight, but then just tries to book it. But, I mean, this Ursa is still ultra relevant in this game.
Yep, there's not much you can do with track on you and Ursa running down against you. Like, BKB is not going to save you from that. So Navi getting a very crucial team fight victory there before the Klings got his BKB. He's going to have his BKB now, but winning that team fight is going to put Navi in a much, much better position right now.
Yeah, looking at the net worth, it goes up and it goes back down. But Navi clearly realizing that their timing window is going to get a lot tougher. Do they have to end this real quick, or now with the BKBs up, do they have to start playing late?
I mean, I think this game, if it goes late, it's still possible for Navi to win because they have Bounty Hunter track. If Wings make mistakes, they capitalize on those mistakes, and you get, because they are Dire, they can get Roshan much better than Wings as well. So those are the factors that would play to Navi's hand when the game goes late. Despite not having multiple physical damage costs because they're going to only rely on the Ursa unless Mirana builds into a much more DPS type of build. But at the moment, he seems like he's just going to go all out magic damage.
Rotation in. Shadow going to be revealing himself here. Seneko might be able to punish that.
If they got the track off, that would be huge for them. He's dusted though.
Yeah, do they have the follow-up? Looks like they're just going to be leaving him be.
That was so risky by Shadow there. If he got track, he was going to be in all sorts of trouble there. So manages to get out of that sticky situation, and now Wings deciding we need to be able to get the jump, and it's night time. So if they can get the jump with the Slada, with the Night Stalker giving them vision, and eliminate one target extremely quickly.
We're going to see a big Roche fight coming in as it
Roche
looks like
down.
Wings. If they want to get something done here, Seneko going to be the scout. Will end up popping the smokes right there as they walk in. They know Seneko's there. There's going to be a nice blink. They get the crush off. Faith Beyond going in. Shadow now with the BKB just doing so much damage. The Roshan will go down to the Dire. Ursa gets a second life. There's going to be the Epicenter going in there. You should be able to do a fair amount of damage to Ice Ice. He gets the Maledict off. They're going to go in with Starstorm, and that's going to be enough. In the back line, the Hand of God trying to do what they can, but they will end up losing the Sand King. Now Dityara running around, wants to get some blood for himself. Will find the Witch Doctor to get the slow off onto Innocence, courtesy of the Fuse Blade. Now the track here, that's going to be another piece of gold going their way. NaVi able to get 2 for the price of 1 right now. I don't think they can go in and get Faith Beyond. He's just too far away. But still NaVi getting the positive out of that engagement.
Yep, despite the Sand King not landing a good epicenter, but NaVi still able to come out on top there with the track giving the vision and Ursa running down the targets there. There's just no escaping this Ursa if you're support on Wings. Even Ghost Scepters or 4 stars won't be able to help you since he has the diffusals to run you down. And this Ursa is just so scary for the supports. They are just going to rely on the Slada and their core to hopefully win the team fight.
Seneko, oh no. Yeah, he was just out a little bit far.
Yeah, you can't afford to be around the map like this against the Night Stalker, the Slada, the TA. Those heroes just run you down very quickly. And career kill, not anything important in the career, but just good team bounty.
Wrap around though, they're looking for the jump. Ursa a little bit far away. Will go in, will be able to latch a couple of strikes out of Faith Beyond,
It's
but
fine.
Lotus Orb showed off. That's going to be a neat thing to work around. Now, how's NaVi going to play around that Lotus Orb any differently?
I mean, you can't really do anything apart from just, handle it. You just have to be careful when he's Lotus Orb out, maybe try not to use track because you track yourself. Just try to track the other targets. They can only Lotus Orb 1 target at the time. So
Smoke up. This is going to be a huge play. If Wings can actually get the jump, they get the crush on the 2. Dityara on the back lines looking for the follow-up, an immediate pickup there, blasting away the Chen. Dendy trying to do the game with the Ghost Scepter, leaves himself up to high ground, but Dityara going to be left to deal all the damage here, but it's getting too low. They are going to pop the Aegis on the Ursa on the back lines. Ice Ice going to get tracked up, but will he live? Shrugentoss polishes him off, so at least they're getting something for their troubles, but it seems like NaVi, 1 step forward, 1 step back, and they're not making any big progress there. They are going to get the kill onto the Clinks there. That's a nice position 1 for their troubles. And can they actually get the stun off? Oh no, not able to get the arrow in time.
Yep, nor the bash as well from Dityara. He just got a Skull Basher. So I mean that was pretty okay for Wings. They got the Aegis and they got 1 support. It's pretty similar to what they gave up. But NaVi will be obviously more than happy to get the track kills there. But it wasn't so bad for Wings at the end of the day. NaVi's going to try to press forward, not knowing if Klinks has a buyback or not. But even if Klinks has a buyback, they want to force it out if they can.
What do you think about the double Desolator pickup for Wings?
I mean, it's still a good item on those 2 heroes, so I don't think it's much of a big issue for them to have double Desolators.
Is there anything that could have itemized better or gotten them a little bit farther ahead?
It's just very good items on those 2 heroes. Damage efficient wise, I don't think there's any better items you will want to get. I mean, I know sometimes stacking the same item is not great, but in this game, because of how good the item and how much value it gives the hero, it's just very good for them to have those items.
So NaVi, I mean, they're definitely still making strides in the right direction. Do you think they're scaling up efficiently enough?
They're going to just keep fighting though. I don't think they want to farm.
Oh, Burrow Strike connects. They can get the kill on the TA here. That's going to be huge. He has the refraction. Just trapped up. There's going to be a bounce going every which way. Maledict connecting onto a couple of heroes on NaVi. The Death Ward doing a lot of damage. Bendy could be in some trouble. There's going to be a crush onto 3. The follow-up there is going to be they cut the BKBs, but Shadow getting blasted apart. Little Skeleton Man falls back down to the grave, and there's going to be the Epi coming back on through. Sand King able to bring in so much damage, and looks like the crush going to be a futile effort. Wings, they drop 3, and it looks like there's going to be no buybacks on the field for now. That's going to be at least this tier 3 tower going down, most likely the racks as well.
I mean, this style of game, like NaVi is just extremely happy to keep trading kills, and they're just constantly getting ahead because of the track and just allowing them to be always having that snapper advantage over Wings here. Wings there, even though getting a really good crush, but not being able to finish off any targets here. NaVi is just very far ahead compared to Wings at that situation, despite of the good initiation.
Oh, they're going in. They want to immediately punish the Templar Assassin who just respawned. They got the truck, they got the bounce. That's going to be 2 more dead, a complete wipe. And there's going to be a TA buyback if they absolutely need it here. But I think NaVi may have just secured themselves a 2-0 in this series. They are showing no signs of leaving Wings' face anytime soon.
Yeah, very well executed draft by NaVi, like with the Bounty Hunter. This is the type of game they want to play. Even though with the Wings lineup, they want to play the same game, but you're playing against Track. So it's going to be extremely difficult if you're not always winning the fights cleanly.
Oh, the Burrow Strike connects. Poor Shadow doesn't even get a moment of reprieve before he's slapped out once
over.
more. I believe so, Winter. The GG coming out. Wings, I mean, they are doing a phenomenal job trying to play their best. The draft, I feel like, responded a lot better to NaVi's playstyle, but NaVi's still feeling incredibly strong. And look at that teamwork there. High five and all around. It's got to feel good to be NaVi right now.
Yeah, both games exceptional teamwork displayed by NaVi here.